वेलकम टू द IS फैक्ट्री। हम कवर कर रहे हैं इंग्लिश वोकेबलरी फ्रॉम ब्लैक बुक। तो आज की हमारी वीडियो में हम पढ़ेंगे वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन। इसका हमारा डेली डोज 6 है। इससे पहले हम 5 वीडियोस कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं, तो ये हमारी 6th वीडियो। चलिए शुरू करते हैं। 500 तक हमारे कंप्लीट हो चुके थे। अब स्टार्ट करेंगे 501 से। डिसइंटीग्रेट, विघटित हो जाना, ब्रेकअप इनटू स्मॉल पार्ट्स एज द रिजल्ट ऑफ इम्पैक्ट ऑफ डेके। Dismal, निराशपूर्ण, causing a mood of gloom and depression. Next is disrupt, तितर-बितर करना, to throw an event into confusion and disorder. Next is diversity, विविधता, a range of different things. Divisible, भाज्य, one thing that can be divided. Divisor, भाजक, a number which is used to divide another number. Divulge, divulge, प्रकट करना, भेद खोलना, to reveal a secret. Domicile, मूल निवास, country treated as permanent home by an individual. Dominion, अधिराज्य, an area of land that is controlled by a ruler. Dormant, निष्क्रिय, not active or growing. Next is dormitory, शयनागार, a large bedroom for a number of people in a school or institution. Dorsal, पीठ संबंधी, situated on back. Double down, दुगना प्रयास करना, दोहरा दाव लगाना, increase their commitment. Downpour, मूसलाधार बारिश, a heavy fall of rain that often starts suddenly. Draw, अनिर्णित, a game in which no one wins. Gray, गिलहरी का घोंसला, the nest of a squirrel, typically in the form of a mass of twigs in a tree. Next is drizzle, बूंदाबांदी होना, light rain falling in small drops. Next is doromania, यात्रा की धुन, mania for travel. Next is drought, सूखा, dry weather with no rainfall. Next is drove, झुंड, a herd or flock of animals being driven into a body. Next is ductile, तन्य, capable of being bent or pulled into different shapes. Next is duel, द्वंद्वयुग, a contest between two people or to settle a point of honor. Next is dumb, गूंगा, मूर्ख, one who can't speak. Next is durable, टिकाऊ, something that is strong and lasts a long time without breaking or becoming weaker. Next is dwarf, bौना, a person, an animal or plant much below the usual height. Next is dike, बांध, a wall built to prevent the sea or a river from flooding an area. Next is dynasty, rajvansh, succession of rulers belonging to one family. Next is dyslexia, अक्षरों को, a disorder that involves difficulty in reading interrupt word. Next is easel, कैनवास को रखने का लकड़ी का ढांचा, a wooden frame or holding an artist work while it is being painted or drawn. Next is eavesdropper, छिपकर बातें सुनने वाला, one who listens secretly to private conversation. Next is eccentric, विचित्र, a man with abnormal habits. Next is echo, प्रतिध्वनि, repetition of a sound caused by reflection of sound waves. Next is ecologist, पर्यावरण विज्ञान शास्त्री, one who studies and cares about environment. Next is ecology, पर्यावरण विज्ञान, study of the interaction of peoples with their environment. Next is economical, किफायती, careful in the spending of money, time, etc. Next is static, मुग्धावस्था, feeling or expression, overwhelming happiness or joyful excitement. Next is edible, खाद्य, a thing fit to be eaten. Edify, उपदेश देना, instruct or improve someone morally or intellectually. Edit, संपादन करना, to prepare written material for publishing by correcting or modifying it. Efface, मिटाना, rub or wipe out. Effect, प्रभाव, a change which is the result of an act or some cause. Effeminate, नारी जैसा, man behaving more like a woman than a man. Effervescent, तरल का बुलबुले देना. give off gas bubbles, efficient, kushal, productive and achieved maximum output with minimum wasted effort or expense. Next is next is egalitarian, Saman a person who believes in the equality of all people, egoistic, ahankari, one who is preoccupied with his own interest, egoistic, ahemvadi, a person who speaks always in praise of himself, a person who is excessively conceited and self-absorbed, egregious, बेहद खराब, outrageous or disgraceful, electorate, Matdan, all the people in a country or area who are entitled to vote in an election. Eligi Shokgeet, a poem that expresses lament for the dead. Next is Elf, Shararti Pari, a small, mischievous fairy. Next is Allocation, Vakkala, the art of effective speaking, public oratory skills. Alok, Bhag Jana, to run away secretly with a romantic partner. Eloquent, Suvakta, fluent and persuasive in speaking or writing. Next is elucidate, spasht karna, make perfectly clear. Next is Elysium, Swarg, a paradise with perfect bliss. Next is emancipate, bandhan mukt karna, to free from restraint. Next is emancipation, mukti, the act of setting free from bondage of any kind. Next is embargo, व्यापार प्रतिरोध लगाना, an official order to stop doing business with another country. Next is embed, अंत स्थापित करना, fix an object firmly and deeply in a surrounding mass. Next is ember, angar, a small piece of burning or glowing coal or wood in a dying fire. Embezzle, गबन करना, steal or misappropriate money. Next is embezzlement, govern, an act of misappropriation of money. Embody, मूर्त रूप देना, साकार करना, be an expression of or give a tangible or visible form to an idea, quality or feeling. Emeritus, अवकाश प्राप्त, one who is honorably discharged from service. Emetic, वमनकारी औषध, medicine that cause vomiting. Immigrant, अपने देश को छोड़ने वाला, a person who leave his country to live in another. Next is emissary, guptachar, one who goes for a secret official mission. Next is empathy, samvedana, the ability to understand another person's feeling, experience, etc. Employer, काम देने वाला, one who employs. Encyclopedia, विश्वकोश, a book or set of books giving information about all the areas of knowledge. Next is endeavor, प्रयत्न करना, try hard to do or achieve something. Endemic, किसी विशेष क्षेत्र में प्रचलित चीज या बीमारी, स्थानीय रोग. Regularly, found in a particular place or among a particular group of people. And difficult, to get rid of a disease that is prevalent in a particular area and is difficult to get rid of. Engulf, निकल जाना, to sweep over something so as to sound it completely. Enigmatic, रहस्यमय, difficult to interrupt or understand. Ennui, व्यवसाय की कमी के कारण असंतोष की भावना, state of mental weariness from lack of occupation. Ensemble, कलाकार मंडली, a group of dancers, actors and performers. Enshrine, प्रतिष्ठापित करना, preserve a right, tradition or idea in a form that ensure it will be protected and respected. Entomologist, कीट विज्ञानी, a scientist who studies insect. Entomology, कीट विज्ञान, a scientific study of worms and insects. Inviolable, ईर्ष्या के योग्य, likely to arouse envy. Ephemeral, क्षणिक, lasting for a long, very short time. Epic, महाकाव्य, long poem based on a noble theme. Epicurean, भोगवादी, devoted to pleasure and enjoy yourself. Epidemic, महामारी, widespread outbreak of a disease which affects large population at the same time. epilepsy, mirgi, a disease causing a person to fall unconsciously involuntarily. Next is epilogue, upsanhar, a short speech at the end of a play. Next is epistyle, kavyapatra, a verse letter. Epitaph, samadhi lake, an inscription on a tombstone in the memory of the person who has died. Epitome, sakshak udaharan, a person or thing that is perfect example of a particular quality or type. Next is equator, bhumadhya rekha, imaginary line dividing earth into northern and southern hemisphere. Equilibrium, समतुलिता, state of perfect balance. Equinox, जब दिन और रात समान लंबाई की हों. The dates when days and nights are of equal length. Eradicable, उन्मूलनीय, which can be rooted out. Erase, मिटाना, rub out, writing. Ergomania, काम करने की अत्यधिक इच्छा. Excessive desire to work. Ergophile, काम का प्रेमी, a lover of work. Erratum, किताब में अशुद्धि, a mistake in a book. Erudition, पांडित्य, profound scholarly knowledge. Escort, मार्ग रची, one who accompanies somebody to protect him. तो आज का हमारा OWS हुआ कंप्लीट। मिलते हैं आपसे अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए पढ़ते रहिए। अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आ रहा है तो प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक शेयर।